This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Speaking of old school jackoffs, got to listen to this one.
Oh, here we go. Roll it in.
To get into also.
This is a start. I want everybody to know, and you in particular, Rhodes, and your whole band of merry men, I want you to know that the Four Horsemen are back. You take a look, you see what's happening in the ring here. Always 3, 4 people ganging up on Arn, ganging up on Rick, ganging up on Tully. This is where I made my entrance. 6 months I'm laying there. Andersons are back. The Four Horsemen are back. And still people haven't learned. These two rock and rollers, I think they can beat everybody. There's too much of Dusty Rhodes in them. There's too much of Magnum TA in them. But watch what happens when the Four Horsemen are back together. Take a look now. How does Ricky look? Not so good. How does Robert look? Not so good. But there's one man that I'm waiting for. One man above all else. And I know that he just can't sit back and watch. He's got to stick his nose into everybody's business. And here's the guy I'm talking about. Right here, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Only this time, instead of standing up and walking tall and looking great and being the American Dream, he's on his knees. And you know what he's doing on his knees? You know what he's doing, Tony?
No.
He's begging. He's, help me, help, please help. He looked at me, and I looked at him, and I said, Rhodes, it's over for you. You had 5, 6 months of vacation time, and now it's time for you to pay some dues. And I'm not fooling. I'm not joking. I told him before, I'm not going to finish, not quit, until I get rid of Dusty Rhodes. And you're going to see it happen. I'm going to make a big prediction here in a little while, so you just stay tuned, because I'll make the biggest and most important prediction of my career right here on TV.
Okay, a prediction will be coming up very soon, and we're coming right back.
I'm so glad Ole's back. Wow. Such a believable promo. I'm in. I'm ready to hear the prediction right fucking now. Oh, here we go.
It's not a wrecking crew, Ollie and Anderson, and a prediction you talked about.
Well, you know, they call me a Rhodes Scholar now because I know more about Dusty Rhodes than any man on earth. Prediction I'm going to make is this. Rhodes can't stay very long. His body is getting punished too much, and with me coming back like that, I'm sure he sees a light. And I predict this year, sometime in 1986, that Dusty Rhodes is going to announce his retirement. And when he does, it's going to be a great day for the Four Horsemen. When he does, I'm going to buy beer for everybody all around. Wherever you see me, you walk up and you just tell me, Dusty Rhodes retired, and I'm going to buy you a beer, I'm going to buy you a meal. And you be looking, because it's going to happen. You see some of these other people, looking at Magnum TA, one of the boys that follows around like a little puppy dog behind Dusty Rhodes. How about the Rock and Roll Express? I'll tell you something about the Rock and Roll Express. They're good, they're young, they're strong, they come back from injuries. That's important to be young. But I'll tell you this, they're scared. You look at them, they're scared. They're scared now that the Four Horsemen are back. They're scared that the Andersons are together. You don't have to believe me. Go ask them. Go ask the Rock and Roll Express. We're too big, we're too strong, we're just too good. Anybody that gets in our way, they're going to find out just how good we are. The Four Horsemen back, we're going to take everything. We're going after the World Tag. We're going after the single, which we've now got. We're going to keep. We're going to take that US. We're going to have the TV. We're going to have them all. Anybody gets in our way, they're going to find out. Rhodes, you're a marked man. Jimmy Valiant, no problem. Magnum TA, no problem. Rock and Roll Express, no problem. We're going through y'all. I told you before, I'm dead serious. We don't do a lot of cute stuff. I don't want to yell and don't want to holler. Just want to tell you like it is. We're straight from the shoulder when we say we're better than anybody else. If you don't believe it, you try us. And I don't mean just in the ring. I mean anywhere. I mean we're that good. And I guarantee you, you get a little taste of the Andersons, you get a little taste of the Four Horsemen. You're not going to like it. We're here to stay. We're going to beat everybody that we meet. We're going to take all the belts that we can take. The Four Horsemen are back. The Andersons are back.
What can I say to top that, Tony Schiavone? Go get him, Telly!
The Andersons.
What we just started.
The Andersons are back. Let's go to the ring.
Dude.
You can't You can't do a better promo than that.
I got a little chill bump Jones over here. Ole, underrated. You know, listen, you knew this. You grew up with Ole. I did not. You know, I didn't start watching wrestling until 1988. So my first exposure to Ole Anderson was like old tapes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know, dude, that promo right there, that's a few in a row now from Ole where I'm like, golly, dude, he's on fire.
He, a couple of things about that interview. One thing brought back something to my memory, which I think is, I'm glad this show does this, or these 1986 shows do this. When Ole said, if you come up to me and you say, Dusty Rhodes is retired, I'm going to buy you a beer, I'm going to buy you a meal.
Yeah.
Afterwards, we all had a big laugh about that.
Because he don't buy nobody nothing.
Nobody. He held on to the first dollar he ever made.
Yes.
He was the tightest motherfucker. So we kind of gave him shit about that. Second of all, he used to do this promo back in the old Mid-Atlantic days where he would challenge you if you were out there. If you didn't like the way he performed in the ring, if you didn't like the way he conducted his business, then the only thing you had to do was challenge him.
Yeah.
His old line was, if you're a truck driver, I know a lot of you truck drivers think you're tough. You really think you're tough? Okay, then why don't you step in my face or something like that? He used to challenge people. And that's probably one of the reasons that he was stabbed back then, you know, because
he asked for it.
He asked for it. Exactly. So, but he was just so damn good and so damn believable.
Believable is the right word.
Yeah. Right. And there was nobody like him. And I'm thinking about all the people that we have connected with, and we're going to have some special people on this show. And, you know, I know Tully now. I've reconnected with him, and of course, Arn backstage. And,
before I forget, I want to mention, hypothetically, needs you to put a bug in Tully's ear.
Okay.
Amy, one of our top gals over at adfreeshows.com. She's a huge Tully fan.
Uh-huh.
And she said, hey, hypothetically, she's already picking up my words. She's like, hypothetically, do you think when we do our low-key big hog and top guy get together in Chicago, hypothetically, is there a chance we can have a surprise run in by Tully Blanchard? And I'm like, hypothetically, I'll see. But you know, I figure you go straight to Tony, and Tony does his sweet talking.
I can do that. I can do some sweet talking, as you know.
Oh, we know. I mean, you can get
easy.
so sweet sugar wouldn't melt in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say easy for?
I didn't know where you were going to go when you said, oh, we know.
Oh, wait. You think I would ever say anything that was rude or disparaging about you?
I was thinking to somebody else. I was thinking maybe I was talking to Silva, or I don't know, somebody else.
If let's, speaking of Silva, let me ask you a question. Hypothetically, let's say you and Silva were going to meet at an arena. Okay.
Okay.
So, hey, Silva, meet me down at such and such arena. Follow me so far?
Sure.
And you're on the phone with him, and you call him, and you're like, Silva, where the fuck are you at? He's trying to explain where he is. And then you start trying to explain where you are. Yep. And you say the phrase, if you were to say the phrase, I'm by the elephant door. Would you know what that meant?
No.
Really?
Now, unless I was at a circus 10 years ago, and they don't have elephants in circuses anymore, or unless I was at the zoo, like the Atlanta Zoo.
Okay.
Then I would know where the elephant door is, because you could look on a map and see elephants, and you would think that.
Now, let me add the context again. We're at an arena.
Okay, then it would be, unless the elephants had an elephant show that day, I wouldn't know where the elephant door is.
Hypothetically, would it be the giant loading dock with the huge door in the back, or would it be the parking garage across the street?
I don't know. I've never heard of elephant door.
So, all right.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.